My name is Nurnadia Ramya binti Faisal and my ID number is 20244-18716.
And my name is Adriana Safia binti Muhammadila and my ID number is 202466785.
My name is Nur Aminazila binti Muhammad Amin and my ID number is 20242776654.
My name is Nur Nadira binti Muhammad Rahman and my ID number is 2024-405-206.
Introduction of compound interest. Compound interest is the method of calculating interest any given amount, assuming that the interest earned each period is added to the principal. Hence, you receive not only interest on your principal amount, but the added interest each year. Formula of compound interest is S minus P, open bracket 1 plus I, close bracket, power of n, slash I equals to S minus P. The problem statement is, Hisham plans to get married in the next 6 years. Hisham decided to make savings from now because of he has a lot of burdens on his shoulders. So, Hisham starts to deposit 39,000 ringgit into Hong Leong fixed deposit account. Hong Leong Bank offers an interest rate 2.15% compounded monthly. The objective of compound interest. Number 1, to determine the accumulated amount the end of the saving period. Number 2, to calculate the amount of interest received by Hisham at the end of savings period. Number 3, to calculate the accumulated amount if Hisham add another 1,500 ringgit into his account 4 years after the investment. Number 4, Hong Leong Bank announced an increased interest rate of 2.13% compounded monthly after 4 years of the investment. Find the future value at the end of the period.
P equals to RM 39,000, K equals to 2.15%, M equals to 12, and T equals to 6 years. I equals to K per M equals 43 per 24,000. N equals to MT equals to 12 multiplied with 6, so it's equal to 72. Objective 1, formula we have to use is S equals P, open bracket 1 plus I, close the bracket, power of N. So S equals 39,000, open bracket, 1 plus 43 per 24,000, close the bracket, power of 72. The total of S is RM 4436479. Objective 2. The formula of interest is I equals to S minus P. I equals 44,364 ringgit and 79 cent minus 39,000. The total of I is 5,364 ringgit and 79 cent. To calculate the accumulated amount if Hisham add another 1,500 into his account 4 years after the investment. So, K equals to 2.30%, M equals to 12, I equals to 0.023 per 12. Equals to 23 per 12,000. P1 equals to 39,000 ringgit. T1 equals to 6 years. N1 equals to MT1 equals 12 multiplied with 6 equals to 72. P2 equals 1,500 ringgit. T2 equals 4 years. N2 equals MT2 equals 12 multiplied with 4 and the equals 48. We continue with the objective 3. S1 equals P1 open bracket 1 plus I close the bracket power of N1. S1 equals 39,000 open bracket 1 plus 43 per 24,000 close the bracket power of 72. So the total of S1 is 44,364 ringgit 80 cents. Next is how to count S. The formula of S is S equals P new open bracket 1 plus I close the bracket power of N2. S equals 83364.8 open the bracket 1 plus 43 24,000 close the bracket power of 48. So the total of S is RM 90844.50 to the P new. The formula of P new is P new equals S1 plus P1. P new equals 44,364 ringgit 80 cents plus 33,000. So the total of P new is 83,364 ringgit 80 cents. So the objective 4. So this is how we calculate the objective 4. P equals to 39,000 ringgit. T1 equals to 6 years. K1 equals to 2.15%. M1 equals to 12. N1 equals to M1 T1 equals 12 multiplied with 6 equals 72. I1 equals K1 per M1 equals 0.0215 per 12. I1 equals to 43 per 24,000. T2 equals 4 years. K2 equals 2.30%. M2 equals 12. N2 equals M2 and T2 equals 12 multiplied with 4 equals 48. I2 equals K2 per M2 equals 0.023 per 12. I2 equals 23 per 12,000. So we continue the objective 4. The formula is S1 equals P open bracket 1 plus I1 close the bracket power of N1. S1 equals 39,000 open bracket 1 plus 43 per 24,000 close the bracket power of 72. So the total of S1 is 44,364 ringgit and it's 80 cents. The last one is S. The formula to calculate the S is S equals S1 open bracket 1 plus I2 close the bracket power of N2. S equals 44,364 ringgit 80 cents. Open bracket 1 plus 23 per 12,000. close the bracket, power of 48. So the total of S is 48,635 ringgit and 72 cents.
Next, moving to annuity. Annuity is known as long-term agreement between financial institution and individual, where the individual makes the payments in series according to the agreements. Moving on to the formula of the annuity. For future value, S equal to R, open bracket 1 plus I, close bracket, to the power of N minus 1, close bracket, over I, where interest rate equal to S minus R in the bracket N. For future value, A equal to R, open bracket, 1 minus open bracket 1 plus I, close bracket, to the power of negative N, close bracket, over I, where I equal to R in the bracket N minus A.
Statement. Amni wants to buy a new car for herself to celebrate her 25th birthday. She decided to buy a Honda WRV 1.5A that cost 18,000 ringgit. She made a 10% down payment and took a loan from Brand Riot Hire Purchase Vehicle Financing I, Anaklu 1, which offers an interest rate of 3.15% compounded monthly to finance the balance. The loan is to be repaid in 7 years through monthly installment. In this topic, there's 4 adjectives that need to be achieved. The first one is to determine the amount of monthly or periodic payments. The second one, to calculate the total interest incurred by the borrower. Third, to calculate the total outstanding balance if the payment was settled 2 years earlier than scheduled. And the last one would be to determine the outstanding arrears if the borrower missed 5th consecutive monthly payment.
For result and discussion, cost price equal to RM 80,000, down payment equal to 10% of cost price equal to RM 8,000, A equal to cost price minus down payment equal to RM 72,000, K equal to 3.15% equal to 0.0315, M equal to 12, T equal to 7 years, I equal to K over M equal to 0.0315 over 12 equal to 21 over 8,000, N equal to M times T equal to 12 times 7 equal to 84. For objective 1, we need to use formula A equal to R, open bracket 1 minus open bracket 1 plus I, close bracket, to the power of negative N, close bracket, over I. So RM 72,000 equal to R, open bracket 1 minus open bracket 1 plus 21 over 8,000, close bracket, to the power of negative 84, close bracket, over 21 over 8,000. Then R equal to 72,000 times 21 over 8,000 divide open bracket 1 minus open bracket 1 plus 21 over 8,000, close bracket, to the power of negative 84, close bracket. And the result is RM 956 and 23 cents. For objective 2, we use formula I equal to R in the bracket N minus A. So RM 956 ringgit and 23 cents minus RM 72,000. So we get the final answer. The interest is RM 8,322 ringgit and 32 cents.
Moving to next question, where we need to achieve our third objective. This can be solved using a formula AN equals to R bracket 1 minus bracket 1 plus I raised to the power of negative N and divided by I. Next, we need to identify N unpaid, which means number of unpaid payments. We can identify it by using the formula N total minus N paid. Alright, let's solve the question. Firstly, we need to find N paid. Since we already know the total years is 7 years, so we only need to subtract 2 from 7 to get our N paid, which is 5. The next step is finding N unpaid using formula N total minus N paid. So the equation will be 84 minus 5 times 12 and we'll get 24. The reason I multiply 5 by 12 is because 5 is in years, so we need to convert years to months. Hence why I use multiply by 12. It seems like we already found our N paid, so let's move to the next step. In this step, by using the formula that I already stated before, we only need to insert our information into the formula. So to calculate A24, multiply 956.23 by the difference between 1 and the quantity 1 plus 21 over 8,000 raised to the power of negative 24, then divide the entire result by 21 over 8,000, and our final answer will be 22,213 ringgit and 32 cents. Moving to our last objective. To solve this, we are using a formula where Sn is equal to R multiplied by the difference between 1 plus I raised to the power of n and 1 and then divided by I. In this case, n is a number of missed periodic payment plus 1. Firstly, we are finding n unpaid, which is 5 plus 1 is equal to 6. Afterwards, using the formula that I mentioned before, replace all the information that we have in the formula. So the equation will be Sn is equal to 956.23 multiplied by the difference between 1 plus 21 over 8,000 raised to the power of 6 and 1 then divided by 21 over 8,000. our final answer will be 5,775 ringgit and 60 cents. In conclusion, compound interest and annuity are useful for managing money. Annuity provide regular payments, making them helpful for retirement, loans, or big goals like buying a home. Compound interest helps your saving grow faster by earning interest on both your money and the interest it earns. Together, they make it easier to save, invest, pay off debt, and build financial security.